gender and possession. So gender. Gender is categorized into 4 categories. That is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. So gender is categorized into 4 categories, children. That is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. Now we are going to see it one by one with the examples. So masculine gender. So what is my masculine gender, children? A noun that denotes male is said to be of the masculine gender. A noun that denotes a male is said to be of the masculine gender. Can you take the example? Can you give me the example, children? So tiger, masculine. Then anything else you can give? Peacock, masculine gender. Can you give one more example? Sun, prince, king. These are the examples of masculine gender. Now, I have said the definition. I have defined about masculine gender. Can you define, children, now? What do you mean by feminine gender? Yes. A noun that denotes female is said to be feminine gender. Can you give the example, children? Tigress, peacock, peahen, daughter, princess, queen. So what I did? I wrote the examples of feminine. Can you see I have written tiger is a masculine, feminine will be tigress. Peacock, peahen. Son, daughter. Prince, princess. King, queen. So masculine gender examples and these are the feminine gender examples. Can you say now, children, what do you mean by common gender? A noun that denotes male and female said to be of the common gender. So what do you mean by common gender, children? Can you define now? A noun that denotes male and female said to be common gender. Example can you give, children? Doctor can be male or female. Friend, yes or no? Can be girl or boy. Parent, yes or no, children? Yes. Doctor, friend, parent, etc. So on we have. I have taken only 3 examples. These are the example of common gender. What do you mean by neuter gender, children? A noun that denotes living things and non-living things. It may be neither male nor female. A noun that denotes neither male nor female is said to be neuter gender. Example, it may be living things or non-living things. Stone, tree, this is non-living thing. This is living thing. But it's neither male nor female. It is living thing, but it is neither male nor female. This is the example of neuter gender. Now we are going to see the formation of feminine gender noun. So, first one, adding ESS at the end of the masculine gender. A masculine gender is given. To convert it into feminine gender, we are going to add ESS. This is the syllable which is used to convert the masculine gender into feminine gender. Can you give the example, children? Land. So what I said, you have to add ESS at the end. Lands. So I have added ESS. So masculine gender is converted to feminine gender by adding ESS. So can you give one more example? Prince, it was given before. Princess. Yes or no, children? God. Goddess. So these are the few examples. That is adding ESS at the end of the masculine gender. This is the masculine gender. For this masculine gender, we are adding ESS to make it dropping the last vowel. So I'll take the example. Tiger. What they said? Last vowel. Drop the last vowel. Which is the last vowel here? E is the last vowel. Drop this E and then what I have to do? I have to add E double S. T-I-G. Drop this E. R remains the same. E double S is added. So tiger, tigress. Can I give more examples, children? Waiter. So what they said? Dropping the last vowel. So which is the last vowel here? E. So after dropping this, what we have to do? Add E double S. So it becomes waitress. So I have taken only 2 examples. When you solve the exercise, you will come across the different words. Now we are going to see the third one, children. That is adding a word before or after masculine gender. I'll give you the example. Grandfather. So how can you write? Change this to grandmother. So what you have done? What you have done here, children? Grand remains the same. Father changes to mother. Masculine gender is changed to feminine gender. The masculine gender is father. The feminine becomes mother. So what we have done here? We have added a word. That is grand. Is a common word which is used before the masculine as well as feminine gender. So father is a masculine and mother will be the feminine. Can I give one more example? Maid servant. So what is the feminine form of this? Maid servant. So servants remains the same. Maid servant. The feminine form will be maid servant. When you do the exercise, you come across different words. So this is the third rule, that is adding a word before or after masculine gender. Now the fourth one is using entirely different word. So I'll give an example. King. So there is no adding of EWS or before or after. So king becomes queen. Son becomes daughter. So entirely different. Bachelor. One who is not married, a boy, is called bachelor. For girl, what do you say? Bachelor, spinster. So using entirely different words. King becomes queen. Son, daughter. Bachelor becomes spinster. These are the examples of the fourth rule, that is using entirely different words to convert the masculine gender to feminine gender. These are the formation of feminine, that is to change the masculine gender into feminine gender. Next we are going to see about the position. Position. The mark we use is called apostrophe. Which is the mark here? This is the mark for apostrophe. Why we use this apostrophe? To show the position. To show the position. Before we define this, we'll read the following sentences. Rahul's shoes were stolen. Ashit's party was great. The baby's toys are kept in the cupboard. The doctor's pen is in his pocket. Among the following sentences, Rahul's, Ashit's, babies and doctors. These are in possessive case. Rahul's, Ashit's, babies and doctors are in possessive case. Each indicates the possessor or owner of something. The owner of something. Doctor is owner of his pen. Who is the owner of toys? Babies. Party about Ashit's and shoes are about Rahul's. So it is showing the possessiveness about them. So can you define now, children? What do you Mathur's daughter. Rahul's shoes were stolen. Rahul's shoes were stolen. In the following sentences, possessive case are singular in number. Possessive case, when it is singular in number, think an apostrophe s. So, I'll give a sentence that daughter of Mrs. Mathur. So, the sentence will be changed. I want to make the sentence into possessive. So, what I'll do? Daughter of Mrs. Mathur. Instead of writing this, Mrs. Mathur's daughter. I use apostrophe s to make it possessive. I'll give the second example. The shoes of Rahul. The shoes of Rahul. So this can be written as Rahul's shoes. I made the sentence possessive. Rahul's shoes. The same way, Rahul's shoes were stolen. This is the possessive case when the noun is in singular number. Now we are going to see the possessive case in plural number with the example. Now again look at the nouns in the possessive case, children. The monkey's tails are long. The farmer's crops failed this year. So in the given sentences, the possessive case are plural in number. So the plurals ends with s. So we are not going to use one more s here. Plural ends with s. So we are not going to use one more s for this. So what we are doing? We are using just apostrophe here. So in this sentence, so the farmer's crops failed this year. So this is already in plural form. So we are using the apostrophe here. So this apostrophe is used after the word, after this plural form, after yes, that is when we are putting, we have put the apostrophe here. So this is the nouns which we use in plural number. So the tails of monkeys, the given, if I give the sentence as the tails of monkeys are long. So to make it possessive, what we have done? The monkey's tails are long. What we have done? To make it possessive, we have written the monkey's tails are long. In the same way, the second case, the farmer's crops failed this year. If I give the sentence as the crops of farmers, the crops of farmers failed this year can be written as the farmer's crops failed this year to make it possessive. Apostrophe is not used in case of non-living objects, things without life. We will not use apostrophe for things which have no life, without life, that is non-living things. We are not going to use the apostrophe s. Instead of that, what we do, we use the preposition of. The pages of the book. The pages of the book. We use the preposition of. We use the preposition of in non-living things or non-living objects. Non-living objects. The things which do not have life. In such case, what we do, we will not use the apostrophe. We will use the preposition of. I hope, children, you understood all the three. That is nouns, number, gender and position. So, when you go through the exercise, you will be more familiar with all the three. So, thank you so much, children.